there guys, welcome back. In this video let us see how to CTF the Nullbyte challenge 1 from the Vulnhub. So in the previous video we have seen how to CTF the simple challenge from the Vulnhub. I hope you tried it and it is pretty much very easy. So the Nullbyte challenge is also going to be very easy. So the rating I will be giving is 3 out of 10. Yeah, it is pretty much very easy. So you can watch the entire video and just crack the box. And also I've written a blog post on the Nullbyte 1, the CTF box. So the blog post link will be in the description box below. You can take a look at it. So I think this blog post will almost clear all of your doubts. And still, if you have any doubts, I've given my Discord server link in the description box below as well as in the blog post. You can take a look at it and you can join to the Discord server, to our channel, and you can ask any questions you want and I'll be answering in the Discord. So that's it. Yeah, let us see how to crack the Nullbyte. So over here we can see that the Nullbyte is running over here, and simultaneously the first thing what we are going to do is finding the target IP address. So to find the target IP address we can just enter sudo appscan -l, or you can just go with the net discover command or whatever the target finding tools you want. You can just go for it. So my target IP address is going to be 192.168 which ends with 17. So the next thing what I'm going to do is going to a website, sorry, the browser, and just enter the target IP address and take a look at the website. So the website looks something like this, and if I just do Control A, and I can just do a view selection shows, or you can just go for inspect if you want more information on what is going on. So over here what I found is you can see an image over here. Actually it is a GIF. It is not an image, actually it is a GIF. So I just did a right click and save the image to my downloads directory. So let us just save the image. So main2.gif. So I will be just saving the GIF file as main2.gif and just click on save. So we have saved it. Now what we are going to do is we are just going to run an nmap scan as usual. So we are just using an -A, that is voice on the service scan, and a full port scan, and also let us add some time, and then let us enter our target website. So it is going to be 192.168.64.17, and let us save this file somewhere else. So let us say nullbyte 69.txt. But anyways, I think I've saved all the results in my terminal in the downloads directory itself. So let us do a list. So over here you can see where it is. So let us go to the downloads folder. Okay, where it is. So the results are not yet here. So the result have been completed. So the scan has been completed and the results have been saved. So I can just do cat nullbyte 69.txt. So just say 69.txt. Okay. I don't know what it is. What is the problem? So let us say cat nullbyte 69.txt. So the results are here. So over here we could see there are 3 ports open, and we can see the port 80, that is the usual thing. The port, the protocol it is running is HTTP, and there is a triple one that it is running the remote protocol connection bind. And also we could see that the SSH, the service SSH, is running on the port 777. So it is kind of unusual. The port 777 is using a service called the SSH service is using the port 777. So it is pretty much very unusual. So the SSH standard port is always the port 22. So it is kind of unusual. So that means there is something with the port 777. So it can be a remote protocol connection. We can just do a SSH connection using the port 777. So we should note this port and we should concentrate on this port very much. So we can just save this results and keep it as it is. So the next thing what we are going to do is we are just using the EXIF tool to extract whatever we have found on the GIF image. So you must remember that we have downloaded this GIF image as main2.gif, I guess. So let me just open a terminal. Let's just do a list. Over here you could see main2.gif is over here. So I'll just do EXIF tool. So EXIF tool main2.gif, and we could see it has extracted every information from the GIF image. And over here you can just take a look at the information it has got, and the unusual thing is the command. Over here you could see the unusual thing. It is using there is a string and it looks like a password, or it looks like a directory or something. So what we can just do is, what I did is I just copied this, and I thought it is a directory, so I used the dirbuster, or you can just go for the gobuster tool. And also I made videos on all of these, the directory busting tools, so you can take a look at it. So I thought it is a directory, and I used the derb tool, and I added this custom word list to the particular list of files, and it did crack. And there is a directory called the string, so this is a directory. So let us give enter. So if I just give enter, you could see it is asking for a key. So we don't know the key. So next what I did is, I thought this might be a key. So I just copied this, and I did a stupid thing, but it is not a key, of course. So if you just give enter, it says an invalid key. Yeah. So then what I did is I just went to the burp shoot and tried to capture things, and just send to the intruder, and just use the usual password cracking method using the burp shoot, but it didn't work. So then what I did is I just used the SQL map to extract the database, and just go to the tables and find the pass file. So it did work. So let us use the SQL map to enumerate the database and the tables. So we can just say SQL map -u http 192. So you are just entering the target IP address 192.168.64.17, I guess. Yeah, it is 17. And we should also enter the directory. So the directory is this one. So I'll just copy this. Sorry, I'll just copy, do a right click, and just copy it. Just come over here and paste selection. Yeah, that is great. So let us remove this and let us enter 420 search. Sorry for the interruption. Let me put the notification sounds down. Yeah, .php and a question mark. So then we are just using the user to search is equal to usr to search is equal to 1 minus minus dbs, that is database enumeration, minus minus batch. So the batch command is just going to it is going to autofill whatever it is. So the SQL map tool, it will be asking for the y and no. So the thing is, it will be saying, can I enumerate this particular database? So you have to, if you are doing this manually, you should give y. And if you don't want to if you want to skip the database, you can just give no. So if you want to do it all by the SQL map, you can just enter the minus minus batch. So basically it is like an automation. It just does this scan, and it just gives the results to you. So let's give enter. So the scan has been started. So let us wait for some interesting results, and let us see if it is finding any databases. So luckily we have found there are like 3 4 5 database. So we could see 5 databases over here. We could also see php myadmin is over here, mysql. So all these 3 databases are a minor database, but these 2 database are like having an admin privilege, I guess. So the php admin myadmin, yeah, of course it is an admin. Yeah, the set is like an unusual, so it must be a user, the user database, I guess. So then I went to enumerate the set database. So what I did is I just enumerated that particular database. So let us say SQL map minus u. So it is already here. So let us say minus d. So the database we are enumerating is the set. So I will be just entering SETH and minus minus dump minus all minus minus batch. If you want to enter the minus minus batch, the automation command, make sure you enter wherever it is kind of not necessary. If it is more important, or if it is like you want to do a manual scan and it is more important, just don't go for the minus minus batch command, because the batch command is like kind of it just skips off something, so you'll be not getting proper results. So let us give enter. So over here we have found the pass and the username, so it is great thing. And also we could see over here the set.user dump to csv file, and it is over here, it is in the /home/kali .local/share sql map output. So once you go over here to the users.csv, you could see something called yeah, I think here or here you can just go to any of the outputs, I guess. If you go there, you can find a hash value. So the hash values, if you crack the hash value, you can just get a password called omega. So you can take a look at my blog post. So actually I didn't explain this. So over here, so let me zoom in a little bit. So over here you can see the pass and the user. So actually this is not an MD5 MD5 hash. So over here you could see a particular directory is mentioned over here. Just go to any of these directory. I think it is the .csv or the output. So there are only 2 directories over here. You can just go to any of this and you will be finding an hash called this one. So the hash will be something called this. So you can just go to any MD5 decryptor and you will be finding the password called omega. So the omega is the key password for the SSH login. So it is great. So make sure you just go to any of these particular directories and you find the hash. So let us just give clear and let's log into SSH. We know the password. So let us say SSH, and yeah, I don't know the username. I forgot the username. So it is Ramses. So the username is Ramses. Yeah, that is great. RAMSES and enter the target IP. So it is going to be 192.168.64.17, and make sure you enter the port number as 777. Did you remember that the SSH service is running on the port 777? That is great if you remember. So let us give enter, and it is asking for the password. So let us enter omega, and so I made a mistake. Yeah, I made a mistake. So it is asking for the fingerprint, just give yes, and the password omega. Okay, we are inside the user. Ramses at Nullbyte. That is really great. So let us do privilege escalation. So let us say find /-perm minus u is equal to s minus type. So basically we are finding some of the directories in the /user and the in the /user. So let us enter /dev/null. So we could find some of the directories over here. So that is really great. And also over here we could see that /user/bin/PASSWD is over here. So we are just going to log into the /variables directory and /www/backup. So let us go to this particular directory. So let us say cd/bash/www/backup, and let us do a list. So we could see a procwatch file is there. So it is kind of in an execution. It is in the .exe format, so we can execute it by just saying /procwatch. And so okay, I made a spelling mistake over here, so let us give enter. So we have done it. So what we can just do is we can just give echo and just increase the privileges /bin/sh. Let us say ps, and we are just increasing the privileges for the 4777, and just give ps and just give echo $. Okay, let us export the path. Okay, now let us execute the file. /procwatch. So basically what I did is I just did echo on /bin/sh and just change the mode. So I just give the privileges to the particular file, and then again did echo and $path on the path. So we could find the paths. So it is in the /user/games, and then we then executed the file. Pretty much that's it, and we got the, so let us enter ID. So we could see the user ID is 1002 Ramses. So we are still a normal user, we are a Ramses user. So I can just say cd/root. So let us do a list, and let us say ID. So now I think we are okay. I got it. So the e-user ID is root. We could see over here. So actually we are a root user. So the hash, yeah, I know that if the hash or any other thing the shell comes, we are a root user. But anyways, I want to just try ID, and the first thing what I see is the username. So I thought it is we are still on the user ID. So over here we could see proof.txt is over here. We have found the flag. So let us just do cat prof.txt, and yeah, over here we can find the flag. So that's it for the Nullbyte CTF challenge. I hope you liked the video on the Nullbyte CTF challenge. So if you like it, make sure you give a like, and also sub to this channel will be, yeah, a sub to this channel will be really great. So thank you for watching this video. See you in next video, guys.